We're told that good people give and give until there's nothing left. But what if being too kind is the path to your own emptiness? What if every yes you whisper is a piece of yourself you'll never get back? Does always putting others first truly make you a hero, or does it leave you feeling secretly resentful? The concept seems simple. Be kind and the world will be kind in return. But the reality? Far from it. Here's the hard truth that often goes unsaid. Sometimes kindness becomes a one-way street, leading straight to personal burnout. The ancient Stoics, masters of personal wisdom and inner peace, warned us about this very paradox. They advocated for a balance, kindness that serves others without neglecting oneself. Today, we're going to expose the hidden traps of selfless giving and discover how to give without compromising your own well-being. So, if you've ever felt taken for granted despite your generosity, or if the constant focus on others makes you feel lost, this one's for you. Stay tuned as we master the art of giving without losing ourselves in the process, guided by the timeless teachings of Stoicism. Number 1. The cost of overgiving. Think about the last time you said yes to someone. Did you truly mean it, or did you feel pressured to agree? The hard truth is this: constantly being everyone's go-to person can leave you feeling drained. You wear the reliable badge with pride, but at what cost to yourself? Picture this: days swallowed by favors, your schedule held hostage, meals skipped and sleep lost, just because someone needs you. This isn't kindness, it's slowly wearing you down. You're valued only for what you do, not who you are. It's like your cup is not only empty, but cracked and leaking. Any goodwill you try to pour in just seeps away. Seneca, the wise Stoic philosopher, understood, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." But when your reality is non-stop giving, it's not just your imagination suffering, it's you. Stoicism teaches balance, supporting others while preserving yourself. How often has a flicker of resentment flared within you? That realization your generosity is expected, not appreciated. That's your wake-up call. Kindness doesn't mean sacrificing your own needs. Stoicism isn't about coldness or cruelty. It's about knowing your limits. You must care for yourself to be able to truly help others. Remember, an empty cup serves no one. Prioritize yourself, refill that cup, and then you'll have plenty to share without breaking down. This week, take note of how often you say yes and whether it aligns with your own needs or goals. Remember, it's not just about being available for others, it's about being present for yourself too. Number 2. The illusion of always being there. Ever felt like you're constantly on standby, ready to jump at everyone's request? There's a hidden cost to this constant availability. Sure, being dependable feels rewarding, but when it becomes a compulsion rather than a choice, it can leave you feeling out of control. Imagine this: your life becomes a series of endless tasks for others, taking over your life and leaving no room for your hobbies and dreams. It's like we're desperately filling everyone else's baskets, but our own basket lies empty at the end of the day. This relentless commitment is a trap. We convince ourselves it's kindness, but in truth, our need to always be available starts to dictate our lives. Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, said something simple yet powerful: if you seek tranquility, do less. He's not telling us to stop helping others. Instead, he's demanding we find balance. The Stoics were blunt. Saying no is essential. Remember your own needs and dreams. When we give too much, we might end up depleted, underappreciated, and spiritually adrift. It's like being the sun that shines on everyone else, giving warmth and light, yet not noticing you're the one burning out. This is a powerful reminder of the importance of self-care. So how do we strike that balance? It starts with recognizing your worth. Understand that your time, your energy, and your well-being are precious. They're not just gifts to give away without thought. It's about helping when you can, but also knowing when to step back and recharge. Think of it this way. When you're strong, rested, and happy, you can give more genuinely and joyfully. It's not about expecting something in return. It's about sharing your light without letting it go out. But simply sharing your light isn't always enough. It's easy to say prioritize yourself, but in reality we're often drawn to helping, even when it's harmful. Let's unpack this internal conflict and find a way to balance our good intentions with self-preservation. Number 3. The magnetism of misplaced kindness. The need to be needed. It's powerful, isn't it? Being the one everyone turns to can make us feel valuable, like we truly matter. But when does this need become more of a burden than a badge of honor? It's magnetic, this need to be needed. Yet there comes a point when it becomes a trap we set for ourselves. It's like walking into quicksand. The more you try to please everyone, the deeper you sink. Excessive kindness doesn't just attract gratitude, it becomes an open invitation for those who will take advantage. Imagine leaving your door open under the belief that only friends will enter, but instead, it's the takers who sense a chance to exploit your kindness. This pattern of repeatedly helping those who show little respect is a clear sign your kindness might be misplaced. Seneca once said, "Associate with those who are likely to improve you." This is about more than just choosing friends. It's about choosing when and how to give. It's distinguishing between genuine need and opportunistic taking. Remember, not everyone will understand or respect your limits. Clear boundaries prevent bitterness and ensure your genuine kindness reaches those who truly value it. By setting boundaries, we ensure our kindness is a gift, not something to be taken for granted. Let's embrace the wisdom of the Stoics by finding that middle ground, where our generosity enriches not just the lives of others, but our own as well. Remember, a true gift comes from a place of strength. Let's make self-care a priority because only then can we sustainably offer our genuine support to others. So how do we navigate this magnetism of misplaced kindness? By understanding it, by recognizing the signs, and by setting boundaries. Ask yourself, is my help fostering independence or dependency? Am I being kind because it's needed or because I need to be needed? Remember, it's not about closing your door to everyone. It's about opening it wisely. Setting boundaries isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. Don't be afraid to say no to requests that drain you. Prioritize the relationships where your kindness is truly valued and reciprocated. Number 4. The expectation trap. Imagine organizing a surprise party for a friend, investing time and heart into making it perfect, only to find your efforts met with silence. This seemingly small disappointment marks the entrance into the expectation trap, a subtle yet profound form of disillusionment that arises when our acts of kindness go unrecognized or unreciprocated. It begins innocently. We lend a hand expecting nothing in return, yet deep down a part of us yearns for acknowledgement, gratitude, or even a simple thank you. When this acknowledgement doesn't come, our initial selflessness turns to a sense of injustice. This is the expectation trap, where our once pure intentions get tangled in a web of unmet expectations, leaving us feeling undervalued and overlooked. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely advised, "Be not elated at any excellence not your own." He reminds us that our worth and our actions should not depend on external validation. The virtue of kindness lies in the act itself, not in the recognition it may or may not bring. When we understand this, we release ourselves from the grip of the expectation trap. The emotional toll of feeling unappreciated can damage relationships and weaken our well-being. Instead of fostering connection, our expectations build walls. It's essential then to reassess why we do what we do. Are our acts of kindness truly selfless, or are they hidden transactions where we subconsciously seek something in return? Stoicism teaches us to find satisfaction in the act of giving itself, not in the potential for reciprocity. By giving without expectation, we protect our inner peace and find genuine fulfillment in our actions. But this doesn't mean becoming indifferent. Instead, it's about adjusting our expectations and finding joy in the generosity of our spirit, regardless of the outcome. To navigate out of this trap, start by acknowledging your feelings of disappointment. They're valid, but then shift towards understanding that true kindness is its own reward. Reflect on your intentions and adjust them if necessary. Remind yourself that the value of your actions does not diminish simply because they go unnoticed. Ultimately, escaping the expectation trap involves a conscious shift in perspective, guided by Stoic principles. It means giving for the sake of giving, loving for the sake of loving, and finding contentment within ourselves. By doing so, we break free from the chains of expectation and cultivate a deeper, more meaningful understanding of kindness. Have you ever felt unappreciated after performing a generous act? Rather than allowing disappointment to linger, consider your reasons for giving. This simple reflection can bring greater peace and lead to more fulfilling acts of kindness. Number 5. The power of balanced giving. The Stoics warned, unchecked kindness is a path to burnout and self-betrayal. It's time to take control and defend your well-being. Let's explore their strategies for giving sustainably, a practice that honors both others and yourself. The first strategy is to eliminate the fear of saying no. Reflect on the reasons behind the difficulty of saying no. This strategy challenges the idea that niceness means always saying yes. It teaches us that setting boundaries is actually a form of kindness. By learning to set boundaries, we protect our personal well-being without compromising our empathy and emotional intelligence. Remember, saying no does not make you a bad person. It makes you a wise one, mindful of your own limits and respectful of your own needs. Additionally, focus on paying attention to your feelings. Cultivate introspection and mindfulness to understand your personal reactions and feelings, especially when being generous. This strategy fosters mental resilience and ensures that your acts of kindness stem from a place of joy rather than obligation or self-deception. It's about trusting your inner compass and acknowledging that your feelings are valuable indicators of your well-being. Another key strategy is to see yourself as a priority. Emphasize self-care and personal well-being as non-negotiable, adhering to the Stoic virtues of discipline and self-esteem. This approach involves nurturing your physical, emotional, and mental health, recognizing that caring for yourself is the foundation of true generosity. When you are well, you can give more effectively and authentically. Finally, a vital strategy is to identify the takers. Exercise self-discipline and discernment to distinguish between beneficial and draining relationships. Engage with others in a manner that is nurturing yet sustainable, ensuring that your acts of kindness do not lead to personal depletion. Understanding that not everyone's needs should be met on their terms enables you to give in ways that are meaningful and not self-depleting. By integrating these Stoic strategies, you embrace a balanced approach to giving that enriches both your life and the lives of others. It's about moving from mindless generosity to mindful giving, ensuring that your kindness is both impactful and sustainable. As we come to the end of this exploration, remember that true generosity isn't about giving until we're depleted. It's about finding joy in the act of giving, without attaching our happiness to outcomes or the approval of others. As Marcus Aurelius Seneca and Epictetus understood, inner peace comes from conscious choices about how we engage with the world and where we set our limits. Let's embrace these timeless Stoic teachings. Today, commit to a small act of self-care that honors your time and energy. This is how we cultivate a sustainable approach to kindness, benefiting both ourselves and those we help. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement supports our mission to keep spreading the Stoic philosophy and build a community dedicated to growth and learning. As Epictetus reminds us, only the educated are free. Let's continue our pursuit of wisdom and inner freedom together. Thanks for watching. Until next time.